Okay, here we are. What's the scene? This is Freddie Greengrass's taxi, ladies and gentlemen. And we are stranded. We have been caught in the storm, and the road is blocked by fallen trees on either side. As you can see, Freddie has abandoned ship. We don't know where he is. And as I'll show you shortly, there's total chaos and destruction all over Victoria Beach. Several trees have fallen down right in front of our very eyes, and we've been stranded here. And we're going to have to record the terrible carnage and destruction that has occurred from the wrath of nature. So stand by. Here we are at Kathy Martin's cottage, and as you can see, folks, the extensive damage with these trees falling down totally tore apart the deck. Kathy, what are we going to do this weekend? What has taken place?
What has taken place? A complete disaster. Unbeknown to us all, we came upon this, and now there's nothing left. A weekend planned of fun and frolic is now turned into a complete disaster.
Do you think we can rebuild and start our lives again from scratch?
It'll take a while, but hopefully we can put the pieces back together.
They've done it in Germany, they've done it in Britain, they've done it in China and Japan after the Great World War II. Do you think we can do it now?
We'll have to rebuild, and hopefully we'll all be stronger through the experience.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So how's your cottage?
It's not bad.
Talk to me, boys. Have you ever seen anything like this in your lives here at the beach?
In my whole life have I seen anything like this.
Could you describe what you saw during the storm?
Well, we were sitting at the dinner table, minding our own business, and it was like a calm before the storm. And all of a sudden, what were you having for dinner? Well, I was having rats for dinner. How about yourself? I wasn't eating at the time. Have you ever seen a wind anything like this, though, sir? Actually, yes, I have. If you don't get that stick out of my face.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Happy sailing.
Yeah.
Here we are approaching Alice Grover. You can see some of the carnage that took place out front of the Grovers and in our house. And we'll go talk to Alice about... Alice, how are you? 12 trees. Tell us what...
Wires too.
Wires are down. What did you see during the storm?
Would you believe Olive just phoned and I phoned and said, she phoned and I said, I'm just going to lie down before I do my dishes. And I just got down and all of a sudden all hell broke loose.
Wasn't it nuts?
What happened to your cottage? Did anything happen?
No, I don't think so. My chimney's down, my clotheslines are down.
Yeah.
Let's go have a look.
Well, you can't get through, you have to go through dust.
Oh, what a mess.
We should see our cottage.
Oh, look at the aerial. Now wait till I see. Where's my aerial?
It's unbelievable.
Well, what do you call that? A hurricane?
It was,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Severe storm. There's the Duffer Inn sign. All torn and out of kilter, folks. We're gonna go take a look at the Duffer Yard.
Not the rotten old. Oh, fuck that.
It's like all the pine trees too.
Yeah. Everything went. Well, the saws are going to be going tomorrow, Saturday.
That's unbelievable. It was like the big beautiful ones just went.
And look at the lovely birch in there. And this good healthy one here.
Here's my place. The best birch trees went down. And we got one down there, fell down. And the huge one in the backyard went down. No good. With the old birch tree in the backyard, it's a major leaner. It's gonna die.
That's not so bad.
Here. Yeah. Not too bad here at the Knoxes.
No.
I think their major trees already fell down before. And yeah, we're out in front of the Knoxes now, and you can see yet another great tragedy of the storm. That garbage can really took it hard. We'll get a terrible dent. That garbage can will never be the same, never be quite as useful. Quinces.
Look at this tree, this little skinny one with no leaves on it, still hanging in. This shot is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this before. It's completely clear down, there's no trees, you can see things that you've never seen before, and it's just completely cleared away all the big trees that were standing there before. It's absolutely Ready? Right here we've got all the power lines that came down. Unbelievably. And a full shot of every one of the wires that are down on the ground at the moment.
You got a good tipper one.
Excuse me? Do
Yes.
you guys live around here?
Yeah.
What are you
That's our
doing?
place in
No,
there.
we're just getting reactions about how you feel about the storm right now.
It's amazing. I've been
The
down
only-
here for 60 years. I've never seen anything like it. Just a total disaster. It's worse than a hurricane going through.
Were you down here like when it was taking place?
No,
No,
we were
we
on the
drove
road
in and
coming in
we-
from Grand Beach
Oh,
when
you
it
were.
hit.
So you were taking a taxi in then?
We were
We were
going
going
to,
to.
but there's no way the taxis are coming in.
No. So you just walked down here. So
Yep.
this is the first reaction that you've had to your cottage?
Yeah, and the only thing I can say is thank goodness it's still in one piece.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
As far as we know.
exactly.
but there's not in it. There's not one solid tree in the front yard except this thing here. The rest of them got the tops off, or I don't believe this.
All the great pines have just fallen right
Yep.
over.
Trees that are 200 years old are just gone.
Are just gone, exactly.
Ridiculous.
I know, it's unbelievable. It is, yes?
Truly amazing.
Were you down here when it was going on?
Yes, Yeah. we were in our cottage watching the power line get ripped off the cottage
Really?
and shorting out and burning, and
So did anything happen to the cottage? Like
no,
was,
just went into total darkness.
But nothing was destroyed or
No,
anything.
well, trees down everywhere.
Yeah. So this, how long have you been down here for?
We got here half an hour before the storm.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So you saw the whole thing take place?
Yeah, it was wild, eh?
It was unbelievable.
You should check out some of the trees. They're just amazing. How they
Down
just
on the
come.
beach?
Well, no, right
They're
here.
more
And
up
down that
around
way.
8th.
the whole ground has come up, eh? It's
Yeah.
just amazing.
Yeah.
It's wild. And a lot of them fallen, but most of the homes aren't damaged. Like they fell precariously at all besides, and maybe touching part of it, but there's no homes that are cottages that are really damaged.
What kind of
Which is
trees did you
amazing.
find were the most that fell down?
All kinds.
Yeah, I guess especially the evergreens, especially the fir trees.
The fir trees,
The
yeah.
bigger ones, the smaller ones are
I
standing.
know the storm that's just taken place. And we want to get your reactions to just what happened. So what did you see in about the 10 minutes of all this disaster? What are your reactions?
Come on, you guys talk.
What were you doing at that time?
Eating.
Were you watching like the storm that was going on?
Yeah.
How bad was it?
Bad.
It's like
Hi, Jules. Movie time.
Oh yeah.
it was that bad. There was a lot of trees that were falling all over the place. Any damage that was done?
All the lines are down.
Yeah. Any damage to your cottages or anything? No. Were you just sitting there in awe going, what's going on?
We were going, true man.
Oh god.
So what's the worst cottage that you've seen so far?
I don't know.
None, eh? So you were walking all the way down to the pier?
No.
No, you
Down
just-
7. All
down
the trees are
7.
down.
The Suderman residence. It's like pretty heavy damage.
Just having supper,
When it happened?
and just all of a sudden, like, things just happening.
What was your reaction to this? Like, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
It's unbelievable. I think it's the first time that I know of that I've seen anything
Yeah.
like this.
Mind you, we are having supper. I actually didn't hear enough
Yeah.
until I came out and I realized how bad it was.
Yeah.
We have got, I don't know, dozen trees down.
Yeah. But there's no damage done to your cottage or anything
No,
like that?
thank God, no.
Yeah, just a lot of trees that could...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got Dad Suderman on the case here. He's the only man down on the beach with a chainsaw. He stands to make a lot of money tomorrow.
He got my bike caught here, eh?
What are you doing?
Oh, I broke my stand. Damn it.
Get that,
So
damn it!
angry.
Damn it!
Oh, my stand's broken.
Someone have a radio there? Anything happen in Winnipeg?
No, we drove out here at the time it was going on. And it was just like right hanging over Victoria Beach. This is the next day following that violent storm that we had last night. This is the follow-up. We're just surveying the area to see how much damage has been done throughout the evening. After my cottage, I think this is the worst thing that I've seen. The whole porch has been torn up and demolished. Apparently it was a new addition just put on, and now it's completely destroyed.
Okay, just roll with it, Al. Give me the...
That's sort of a, what, 2 feet? 2 feet?
That's very similar to the ones that went down in our yard. Like, really old trees.
Yeah. So he said, Dad, I'll start it right away. Draw a revision of the Hurricane Relief Fund. He said, we'll fly in helicopters and drop olives for martinis.
I'm sure you get your olives.
He said, the real things that you need up there.
How about a rock concert? He said, no, I think maybe we'll try and get Frank Sinatra for Charlie.
For Charlie, yeah.
For our benefit.
Here we are again, another tree, another dead tree.
Rick was just saying the other day, remember when it was up for sale and he was thinking of buying that? He says the worst Thing I ever did was quibble over that last couple of $1,000 I should have bought it, he says.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's not much damage done to your cottage at all?
Well, no, just the roof on the other side. See, we've got it all covered up now. We've got about five big holes, about that big. A balsam, well, the top of that balsam there came off.
Time to rig up.
Say go. Go. Here we are at the parking lot with Mrs. Dennehy, Dodie Dennehy. Were you down here last night when the storm
Yes, I was
happened?
here when the storm hit. We were just having dinner and suddenly the windows began to blow and the rain came down in torrents. We rushed to close the windows. The trees started to crack down around us and we have a yard that's absolutely devastated.
What was your first reaction when all this was going on?
I couldn't believe that it was going to keep getting worse.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Never have, although we have had a swath cut through the beach at various times when the lake has acted up and there have been a lot of trees down, but never this total devastation of the whole beach.
What's the whole reaction at Victoria Beach now?
I think shock. Everything was looking beautiful and suddenly they have all this devastation. It's just at the beginning of the season. The brush is all being picked up. We're just waiting for summer to begin in earnest. And
Yeah.
here we are back in square one.
Right.
Brushing and what are we going to do with the wood and how are we going to get the electrician and what's going to happen to the meat in the freezer.
Right.
All those things.
Okay, great. Okay, thanks. See you tonight.
I had a choice. No, I mean, I had a choice. You know, any glasses.
Twisted right off. Came right over on the Swistons.
Going?
Well, there's a hole in the roof where the rain gets in, and a hole in the floor where she
Thanks.
Yeah.
Place of the worst.
Shepherd's is a beauty.
Oh yeah.
Front.
So it's pretty bad, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So I almost went by your place last night.
What happened?
Well, then everyone was yawning and tired, so we just filed it.
Oh, who was down at your place?
Bob and Tina and
The guys with chainsaws driving around, and the lady at the parking lot says, "Oh, you better turn back."